Hi everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today we are working with squares. There are so many things we can do with the square shape with our junk journals, but I'm just going to show you 3 of them today. So here we go. All right, let's take a look at our prototypes. Okay, first prototype is this really weird looking, I was in a bit of a crazy mood today. This is a page layout design with a flattened flower. It gives it a little bit of texture to the page, but it is still very flat. Yeah, still very flat, see that? And it won't obstruct your page from opening and closing at all. I've just done a little decorative scene here with some liquid pearls and just jazzed it up a bit. And I will show you how to do that. It's very easy. It's a very loose drawing of a flower or a crumpling of a flower. Very fun to do. And here's our second prototype. This is prototype number 2 using a square. It's a very simple design. It's actually a double pocket, and it's very easy to make. Yes, it's a double pocket. Okay, phew. Okay, it is a double pocket. So one here and one here. Very easy to do, very simple design. Anybody can make this. And here is our last, nope, lied. Here's our last prototype here. This is what I call the shirt. It's supposed to mimic a man's shirt or a woman's blouse. I put a belt on this one to make it look a little bit more manly. And what it does is it opens up, and inside it has a little writing space. So you could do anything inside of here. You could put a poem or a quote, or you could actually put a bookmark in here, slide it in there, something like that. But anyway, this is the general design. Let me just show it to you a little more closely. And it's very easy to do with a book page square. So let's get to it. Let's make these fun and fast square designs. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do the flower first. Okay, so with the flower, I just grabbed a square piece of paper. This, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's origami paper, but it's thinner paper. And thinner paper just works better for scrunching. So if you can find some thinner paper that's, you can make it into a square. And let's just review again how to make a square if you don't have a square. Let's say, for example, we're going to do the shirt out of a book page. So let's do the old how to get a square out of a rectangle without too much pain. Just do this. You bring up one corner and you make that little, have it fold right at the point, and then match that to the top, and then squish that down. Grab your tearing ruler. I just call this tearing ruler. It's just a regular metal ruler, but it has a nice sharp edge, so it makes it easy to tear. Or you could scissor cut it if you prefer. But this is just quick and easy for our purposes. And voila, we have a square. Okay, so that's how you get a square piece of paper. But I'm going to start with this one. And what I want to do is I want to get 4 squares out of this. So I am going to fold it in half. All right, as close as I can get it to the actual half. It doesn't have to be exact in this case because we're doing a lot of scrunch work. And scrunch work allows you a lot of flexibility as far as perfection. Perfection can go right out the window. Okay, so now when you have it folded in half one way, I would just take it and rip it. And then when you have these other 2, you grab them like nobody's business and you flop them down. Make sure the fold is at the same space. I'm just trying to save on cuts here, but you could cut this with scissors again, or just tear it with your tearing ruler, which is one of my favorite ways to cut paper. And it's okay if it's a little bunchy edged like that, because it's going to be scrunched, so it's okay. All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pick a page that we want to put this on. So here's a different book. Maybe I'll put it on this page. This page looks like it needs something. Let's go for a nice contrast here. And don't worry if the contrast isn't as extreme yet, because we can contrast it. Okay, so let's actually build it off the page and then we'll glue it onto the page. You just get my, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, it's gone. We would just not worry about that then. I was going to get my book to glue on, and it was right here, I swear. Well, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, don't worry about it. It's all right. Okay, so what we're going to do, here's the very intense technique. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see better. Okay, basically, what you're going to do is you're going to go like this. You're going to try, and you're almost like making little folds in the paper, trying to make it all go this way, like you're trying to make it go this way. Okay, and it's not going to work perfectly. And it's going to look like crazy town, okay? but it doesn't matter, and it's going to be okay. So you just kind of get it like that. You don't ask yourself too many questions. All right, you just say, hey, it's going to be okay. Just have a little faith. For goodness sake, have a little faith. All right. And if it doesn't, it's only paper. Remember that. So, okay, we had that. We need 4 petals. We need 4 of these petals. And think of these kind of like a carnation petal. You know how they're all, rolling on top of each other, and it's pretty hard to separate one petal from the next. Well, that's what this is kind of representing. Okay, now you put it down and you flatten it out as best you can. Use your hand tool. That's right, flatten it out to kingdom come. Make sure that one's flat too. Don't worry if there's some white showing, because we can color it, all right? And we're gonna do that with this one. Watching this very intense technique. I was trying to make a petal out of one, or make a flower out of one of these, but it turned out it seemed to go better when I decided these are not individual flowers. Well, they could be, but maybe they want to be one flower and I just need 4 of them. So that's what happened. And it also allowed me to use up a square. And then I realized I was making square stuff today. So I thought, okay, what else can I make with squares? So that's how all these things came about. I know it's a little crazy, isn't it? All right. Sometimes you got to go back to the beginning, the basics, just to find new ideas, like squares, circles, stuff like that. I mean, we're not out of ideas for these things. And don't think we are. Don't think you've seen it all. And that kind of stuff. This idea is not new or by any means. I remember we used to take tissue paper and ball it up around the end of a pencil. And then we would stick it there, and that would leave a little poof off, and then you would fill in a whole thing. Remember that? Remember that was like done for showers and stuff like that. So this is sort of like that, I guess you'd say. All right. Okay, so now we have our 4 petals. All right. So now we're just going to arrange our little 4 petals, and what we think looks something like a flower. All right. Okay, so let's say that looks like a flower. Okay, work with me here. Work with me here. And then you want to grab another piece of paper that it doesn't matter what color you can pick, but I'm just going to tear a circle out, and that's going to be my centerpiece. It can be big or small. A little bigger is probably more your friend, just because you can glue more on it. And then what you're going to want to do is, oh, there's my book. Yes, I see it. Good, because I want to stamp on it. You're going to want to, let me get you all so you can see here. That's okay. Just back up a bit now. Okay, I want to change the color of this. So let's say I've got this lovely color, and where's my stamp? Here it is. Okay, and I've got my little handmade dauber, but I'm just going to make it fuchsia, or seedless preserves, actually. And there, just give that some color. That looks nice. And then I'm going to take, whoop, don't roll off. I saw you trying to roll off the desk there. You're not getting away from me that fast. Nope. I'm going to go around the edges. I'm just going for a little bit of dimension. Like dimension. Okay, I can do some dotties in the center just to soften it up a little bit. Okay. Can you see that? Okay, so now we're kind of getting something flower-like going on over there. And, oh, let's, what did I do with the other one? Let me look at it again. I just made it. You think I'd actually forget so soon? Okay, so I'm just going to emphasize the edges a little bit on this one. Not sure if I did that on the other one, but I think I'm going to like this. And this is with black soot, distressing, links below. And don't worry. Now this is where you get to cover in the white if you had some white showing. So that'll work. You could also use brown here. You could use gold. This just emphasizes the edges a little bit more from your background, which will help it pop out. All right. There we go. There's 2. And 3. And nothing. No rocket science here. There we go. Apparently that's one of my isms. I don't know. Didn't know I had isms. Thanks, guys. When you have to let your mind just babble and fill the space, it's amazing what you're actually thinking. I mean, honestly, I had no idea. I can't believe I put it all out there. Okay, so too late now. It's out. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Something like that. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. That kind of looks like a pinwheel flower. I sort of like that. You can give it different shapes to it depending on what you like. All right, so once you get a shape you sort of like, then take some glue, and I'm going to take Fabrifix this time because it's a fast grab clear silicone glue, but you could also use an art glitter glue, a white wet glue. This also have links below, but this will just take it doesn't take that much longer to dry, but this one will be super fast grab. So let's just do this because that works well on video here. All right, there we go. Any glue will work here. Oh, look at that. I got some glue off to the side. All right, so now we're gluing the whole thing together. Cross fingers, hold your breath. Okay, now we can just decide what angle we want that on. Okay, and we're gonna mush. Hand tool. Get the glue glob off that we over glued. Okay, so now maybe we want it to be a little prettier. Okay, because it's kind of a gloomy flower. We don't want that. Although gloomy flowers are fine too. I have nothing against gloomy flowers. No, love them. Oh, I've got some of this gilding paste. I don't know where you get this one anymore. I can't find it from the actual company that makes it anymore, but it's myartsy.com. If you can find it, congratulations. I bought mine in Tuesday Morning several years ago, so maybe they don't make it anymore. But either way, there's some other good ones out there if anybody has suggestions of brands that work well. Honestly, once you get one of these, you'll be using it till the cows come home because it takes a long time to use up if you only use it for little accent things. And just going around the edges of the flowers where I blacked it, but I'm just giving it maybe some distinction in between these ruffle petals. It could have those in real life. Yes, this strange carnation that I'm making. Okay, are we gluing down? Okay, let's make sure everybody's adhering. Okay. Yep. And if you're not quite right, you make them right. Okay. All right, there we go. That's gonna glue good when it grabs. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to do a few other things to it. Like on this one, I had some black leaves for contrast, or those little, you know how underneath a rose it has those, I don't know what it's called, like little, where the bud opened and the leaves and the bud, housing peels back, that stuff. Yeah. I'm going to make some of that out of this. And this is going to be very random, leaf-esque. So it's not going to be perfect. It's just going to be leaf light. Okay, we can do something like that. All right, maybe I'll just do 2 or 3 of these. And I can always ruffle up the edges of this to make it just a little more ratty-tatty for our vintage world of junk journal land. We like it a little vintagey looking sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. And let me make another one of those. This actually came from a sleeve from a laundered shirt that I said goodbye to. I thanked very much. And I said, you know what? You might have a second life. Come right back here for a minute. And before I let it go, it marched right back in with me and became part of my fabric stash. And your time to go through the closet. If you need little bits of material and those shirts you just don't need anymore, you're not going to wear them, come on, just let them go. And if you're not going to donate them, or you could donate them, or if not, if you want to save on some craft supply cost, it's a great way to have a resource of material. So always check clothing, bedding, linens, things like that. Great resources. If you don't have your own, you can always hit the thrift stores or garage sales. Another good places to get them. All right, let's turn this. Let's just figure out where these would look best. Maybe here and here. Okay, so now the easiest way to do this, leave that right there. Don't let that move. Okay, now what you want to do is we want to put your glue on here. You can use a Fabrifix again. Okay. All right. There. Okay. If you're not 100% happy, just move it a little bit. You have like a second or two with Fabrifix. Okay, there. A little longer. That one I like there. Okay. Whoop, look at that. I left it right there. Now, come on with me. Come on. You got to come and play with everybody else. Okay. Great. So we want a little longer. Okay, there we go. There we go. A little longer. Better. Christmas sweater. Got it. Maybe one more? Okay. How are we doing on time? 14. Not too bad. The other ones are pretty fast to make. I think I can make them. I hope so. All right, one more little one. You know what? I'm just going to use these little pieces I have here because I have them right here. I'm going to put them down there. I'm going to glue them on here. All right, you and you. And then I'm just going to, hopefully this will work. Oh, got one of them. Oh, the other one. There we go. Got it. Well, you know what I mean. There we go. Oh, no, had it. There. Perfect. Okay. Very good. Okay, so we now have this. All right, so let us now take our page. Beep. And here, move this as our page. So we're just going to glue this whole puppy down. Maybe I'm going to try the art glitter glue this time. And oops, I'm being chased by it. That's a magnet somebody suggested put on the side of that. So you always keep tabs of your pin. And the pin is very handy to clear the little metal nib on the art glitter glue. And that way you always have clear sailing. And we like clear sailing. Okay, so now we could do a sideways flower. We could do an upside flower. Maybe we'll do one this way. Okay, we'll just do it there. All right, and we're going down. Okay. All right, so we have that one. And then whoop, wrong glue. Pay attention, Pam. Okay, now we just want to do a little design and decor here. Let's see what we did on that one. Okay, oh, all right. Okay, so this is brass liquid pearls. I'll link down below. And I am just going to use this to do up and down, down, up, down, up, down, up, random dots to give the center of the flower almost a little bit like a sunflower. See, there is no real flower that looks exactly like this. Of course not. It's something strange from the brain, but then sometimes those are the best, right? Okay, and we're just going to draw some leaves. Maybe you have a leaf like this. And you have another little leaf over here. You have a leaf here. And let's see, I'll put a little line there and stick down there. Okay, so now the other guy, he had some other little leafies that were growing along the way. So we'll give you some other grass growth to mirror that. Whoops, glue glob here, and just draw with the liquid pearls. You can just be random about it as plants grow randomly. And if you find that it gets plugged, you just grab that needle and you get into that little hole and you open it up and you should be good to go again. Sometimes they get a little clogged. And mine might be a little old. I've had mine forever. Okay, a long one up there. Okay. And I think I had some birds in the sky, so I'll put a little sky bird there, a little bird there. Okay, and now I took a black marker, and I probably should wait till this is dry, but I won't, of course. And I'm just going to put in some random little grasses at like uneven angle, like distances from each other. This is just giving the idea of some grasses at the bottom. Yeah, it gets mixed in a little with the gold. Looks kind of pretty. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have something like that. And so that's number one. And let's move on to the next one. We can do more with that if we have time at the end. But the next one we're going to do is this little, very easy double pocket. Okay, so let's do that. Let's grab, we need a square. Okay, so we have a big square, but actually what we want this is like a thin cardstock, I would say. And it doesn't have to be, it can be a regular paper too. Copy paper thickness would be fine as well, because we're going to be gluing on top of it with another piece of paper, which will add to the thickness, and maybe a little decoration too, which will add to the thickness. Okay, so there we go. Let's get a tearing ruler. All right, where are we here? Okay. Oh, that piece is kind of pretty. So you actually get a 4-for-1 special out of this thing, and I think it was 6 by 6 inches to begin with. So I think that's very pretty and that's very pretty, but maybe I'm going to do that, or I could do this. That's very pretty too. I don't know if I showed you my other option. This is the one where I bend the back of the paper, which has the pretty side up, and you're looking at the pretty side, see, the decorated side. Or this one is the opposite, where you have the pretty paper here, and you fold the white side up, and you just glue something on that. So maybe we'll do that one. Okay, we'll go this way. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Okay, so we're going to do this. So you don't go quite up to the edge. Don't go quite up to the halfway point. You go below that, and you just make a nice crease. And I'm looking for there it is, right where I left it. See, I cleaned off my desk. I have all my stuff right almost at the ready. All right, so I am going to go and emphasize the edges. This one seems to want to play with black today, and I'll probably redo this black at the end. Now this one, I think I might just stamp. This one, see this one? I actually covered it with some old papers from a Sears catalog, just some bits and pieces I had left over. But this one, I think I'm just going to stamp because I think it might look really cute. Okay, so what do I got? Let me find something different. I keep using the same things. Okay, how about I have a dragonfly here. Let's see how much of the dragonfly I can actually get on there. Let's see. All right, let's get the book. We're stamping. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, I got a decent portion of him there. That's neat. Maybe he needs something floating over his head. Let me see if we can stick something there. How about he needs a snack for later on, so let's give him this little leaf. Yeah, he might want that later. Okay. What, you want more leaves? You're not done? You're still hungry? Okay, here you go. More? Oh, don't make a piggy out of yourself now. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we have that. And that's kind of cute, huh? Okay, so now let's emphasize the edges of this outer piece in black as well. Doing that. Yeah. These are very fast to make. You can crank these out. Like, what is this? A square with a little one side folded up, sort of. You know, pretty easy, huh? But I think extremely cute and very effective for its purpose. Okay, so now let's go ahead and glue this down in the book. Oh, I was going to put that in. Does that have any place? No, it's too big. Okay, forget you. All right, so now, that's my new one, right? I couldn't remember which one was the old one, which was the new one. Okay, I could put him here. Oop, see, now you don't want to do that. This is why you want to be very careful. Be very careful. Learn from my mistakes. Don't drag your fingers through your own artwork. Let it dry, and then I'm going to look for something. Oh, there. He wants to be there, totally. So let me get some glue, and how I'm going to apply the glue is going to be along this edge here. So here's my glue, art glitter glue, wet white glue, great wet white glue. Link down below if interested. And I'm just going to put it down here. Okay, there you go. There we go. We'll let you dry. We're leaving you to dry. We're not mussing. We're not fussing. We're not doing anything that's going to disturb the apple cart. And I have a lot of gold there, but you know what? Maybe I'm going to put a couple dots here just because I want it to balance the overall page layout. So I'm going to put just not a lot. Okay, maybe there, 5. There, that's not a lot. I did all right. I want to do more. Okay, maybe I need some berries with these little leaves. Okay, I can have berries. Yeah, there we go. I got berries. All right, let me show you that because that's kind of far away, I know. All right, yeah, berries. Okay, so now I'm going to set that aside to dry. Okay, there you go, over there to dry, safe and sound. All right, so now the last thing is going to be, let me just show you again. Oh. Okay, here is the shirt design that opens to reveal a little writing space, and you can put any little note inside there, a little starter prompt note if you like. Okay, so now let's take, I already have one because I ripped it earlier. So I have one of these. So basically what I did was I just brought the 2 edges in. Okay, and you could do it this way. It doesn't matter if you want your writing to be all this way, that's fine. I think I'll do it this way. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. And that ruffled edge actually looks pretty cool, as if it was part of the shirt. Okay, so we just bring it so it covers. Okay, they touch, all right? Or just a little overlap, just a smidge. And then what we're gonna do is take this back one and fold it down so this corner edge here, see that? Meets there. And we're gonna do flush against the edge here, and that's gonna be your one collar. And then we're gonna do this one too, and I think this one, because it's a little bit longer, might be a little lower. Don't worry about it if it is, okay. Yeah. All right, and then we're gonna take our black ink. We're doing time. Okay, we're gonna do good. We're gonna make it. And we're just gonna ink around. I'm gonna ink fast here so that we can get this all in one video. Do. Okay, don't need to go inside. Outside there. All right, won't be the prettiest inking job because I'm going fast, but you can be more careful. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. All right, now we want to go down here. All right, this is going to show. So we're going to have that inked, and a little bit around the bottom. It's going to be inked. This side is going to be inked. Then we're going to come up. I don't think this side is going to show, but we'll just ink it just in case. Okay, let's double check. Make sure we got everything that's inking this side. That's what I'm missing. Felt like I was missing something. Okay. All right. And this side. Look at that. There's another one. Okay, go. Okay, there we are, inked. Okay, so now we have all that in place. I'll leave that open. I'm going to take the art glitter glue, and I'm just going to put a little dab there to hold that collar down. He doesn't need to come up again. Put him down. There, he's down. Everybody's okay. It's going to go like that. And then I think I'm going to use this very expensive tool. It has this very specialized end, came from far away and imported. Yes, pencil eraser. Everybody has one of those somewhere, I'm sure. Now we're just going to put our buttons here. This is great to make buttons. Okay. There we go, we have our buttons. That was easy enough. And now I'm going to take this Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen SB, and that has this kind of a tip on it. Okay, so you can make little dots, or if you push harder, like you get fatter dots. Okay, so or lines. Let's make a belt. Okay, now, I guess you would like me to use some kind of straight line to make a belt. Okay. Yep. Okay, a little further. Okay, something belt-like go in here. And I'm just going to cover it in. Covering it in. The side of the little felt tip allows you to color in fatter things better, faster. Okay, I'm just going to make a top to this belt, and a bottom. And I'm just going to make the little, like there's a buckle here thingy. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so we have the illusion of belt. And then we drew a little pocket. So let's draw a little pocket. We're doing time. Good. Okay, so there's a pocket here, 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 across. Let's seal that up. Okay. And let me just make that more distinct. Okay, got that. And this one, I stuck the little flower sticking out of the pocket, but this one I think I'm going to make it on the pocket as if it were an emblem. And you just need to find an emblem. Okay, this one's kind of goofy, but we'll use it. I think it's maybe what's that leaf called? It's not maple, it's not maybe poplar? Oh, can't think of it right now. Maybe you guys can think of it. What is that? All right, does it say on here? Nope. Okay. And these peg stamps I got from Nora Jane on Etsy. So if you check her out, or if you just check out peg stamps on Etsy, there's bajillions of them and lots of amazing designs, but I found Nora's and I just happen to really like her, so that's why I have these. Okay, so now I also put some little stamps up there, okay, so let me do that too. Whoop, whoop. Where's my ink? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Well, let me actually point these down because this might be more logical the way you would see it on a shirt. Sometimes thinking about these things after the fact, you come up with all these, aha, should have done it that ways. Yep. Okay, let me fill in that belt a little bit more at the bottom. go. Getting our belt all the way across. The top of the belt thingy, bottom of the belt thingy. Okay. And 30 minutes, we're doing the final decoration on the inside. And I used that, so I gotta find something else. Found something else. I found it. Okay, so basically, if you enjoyed these, please like, subscribe, and share. Come and check us out on the Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there. I also do a podcast that you can listen to on Spotify, Apple, Google, and a whole host of others. You can also listen to it on your computer for free at Anchor FM, the-paper outpost, but all the links are down below. Check those out. If you want to be notified whenever I put out a new video, which is on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, just click the bell button beside the subscribe, and that way every time I put out a new video, you'll be notified. And I do my podcasts on Tuesday and Thursday. You can also find me on Instagram and Pinterest and Twitter and Facebook and all these other fun things that I'm having so much fun learning about. Crash course everywhere. So excuse me for when I post stuff that looks like, what on earth did she do? I'm learning all this stuff. So have mercy, please. And so yeah, it's quite the experience. What's that? And it's all good. That'll be perfect. Putting a stamp here of words. Doop, and it's all good. And I put some stickers on here just for fun. These might be a little big, but we'll try anyway. Will you fit? We'll make you fit. If you don't fit, we'll cut you off. Okay, we'll just cut that little piece off. And yeah, oh, I also have links below if you want to, if you're looking for any products or favorites, tools, or supplies that I have. Links down below in the description drop-down box. There's also a link to my Amazon store, which has more items, just because I can fit more items down there in the store. So that's why I put that there too, so it's easy to find for you. And I'm just going to put that sideways because we'll just leave that there. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so we have this little guy, and he's going to go. I don't think I can glue him on yet because he is still waiting for this to dry. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to show you these originals again. Here's the original, and here's the first ones I did. See that? Okay. Put them all down here so you can take a look at all of them. And I hope you like this. I hope you had fun. I always enjoy playing with you guys. I love crafting together. It's so much fun. I feel like you guys keep me company, and I hope I keep you company too. And there's lots more ideas coming, so hang on, hang tight, and stay tuned. And I'll be talking to you soon. Take care, everyone. Till next time, be well. Bye-bye.